Grind different is not all about just the grind. It's about doing things different. It's a different mindset. It's changing the old negative, irrational thinking into something positive. And the only way you can change negative thinking is you got to replace it with something. So what are you going to replace it with?
What's going on, everybody? It is your main man, Big Ive, the talk of the town, Mr. DETVCH.com. Thank you so much for watching, number one, and following. I really appreciate that. You know, without you, there would not be any DETV, because you guys make it happen. And special shout out to the Mill space, because that's where we're here right now. You see the Mill, and I shouldn't have held my cup up like that because there's nothing in the damn cup. Yeah. And I'm here today, man. You know, I talk about business. I talk about, you know, self-help, self-motivation, things like that. And why not, you know, bring in someone that's his way of life. His way of life is positive thinking, affirmations, not just talking the talk, but living it when no one's watching. So I thought it'd be an absolute blessing if I brought in Coach B from Grind Different, right? Shout out. Thank you for stopping through.
No problem. Always a pleasure, brother. Always a pleasure.
From Grind Different. And, so you guys out there, you know, that need to change some things in your life or change the course of your life or the pattern of your life, Coach B's that dude that can definitely help you do that. What's up, Coach?
What's going on? I can talk to you personally about the struggle, brother. Mm-hmm. You know, I did 12 years inside a federal prison as well as state prison for trafficking, cocaine distribution, all that, man. Damn. And I'm here to tell you, coming out, it was a struggle. Mm-hmm. You know, the first 6 months, I couldn't find a job. Right. It was just, I had the ankle bracelet on. Right. Nobody would give me a shot. So I made my own opportunity.
Made your own lane.
You know, yes, I did. I started saving my money, saved like $5,000, bought a little van, little bucket, stuff, started a janitorial service, brother. So I was knocking on doors, you know, listen, just give me an opportunity. I'm gonna prove myself, because I was hungry. Right. You know, hungry.
They said a full lion don't hunt.
That's right. That's right. You gotta be hungry, man.
So man, let's touch on that right there. Your hustle. Your hustle is different. Your grind is different. Your personality is different. What advice? What would you tell someone? And I know I was going to actually save this for later, but I want to talk about it now. What made your grind different?
For me, I got tired of doing the same things over and over again, still getting the same results. We call that insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. And I had to take time out to spend time with myself. Mm-hmm. I had to first love myself. And in order to do that, I had to be real with myself. Mm-hmm. So things that was happening in my life, I would write down emotions, how I was feeling and everything. And then I would later go on and look at that.
Now, is this something that you was taught, or something that just came
to you? Nah, it was something that I had to do for me, because I wanted to change so bad.
Now, did you do this inside the 12?
I did. Yes, I did. Okay. When I got sentenced, the judge told me, he said, listen, you got potential. He said, but you continue to do the same things over and over again. So this is what I'm going to tell you. The next time you come through my courthouse, I'm going to give you 20 years. 20 years. That's not even including the charge.
Yo, you know,
because I would have been a 3-time convicted felon.
Yo, I swear to you, I was going to come up with a show, right? Talking about the day the judge changed my life, because I'm hearing a lot of brothers, and I'm talking about, you know, black and white. I'm not just talking about brown, black. Yeah. That judge said something that changed their lives forever.
It was one of them. When you sit back, because in affairs they give you months. They don't say, listen, you're going to do 10 years, 20 years. They say you got 96 months, you got 160 months. So it really don't kick in until you get back to that cell. You start, hold up, 96 months. Oh, it's 12 months in a year. Hold the heck up, I got a certain amount of years. Oh no, that's when it really hits you, man. Right. And then when that cage lock up, boom, and them lights kick in, and that's all you got, man. Right. That's all you got is yourself, that bunk in the malls.
So at that point, it was either sink or swim, or change your life and grind different.
Yes. For me, I had to. I had to think about my family, because when you get into that lifestyle, you say you're doing it because you want to feed your family, you want to be able to take care of your family. Right. But during that time, you get lost in that chasing. You get caught up in that gratification, that money that's coming through. But people don't realize attached to all that is a whole bunch of other stuff. The police, the stick-up kids, the drug fiends, all that comes with it, man.
And cats are hustling in 2017 like it's 1986.
Man,
when the cops got year 4000 technology. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't understand. It's better ways, man.
Oh, man.
It's better ways. One of the things that I've noticed, too, when talking to brothers that was incarcerated and everything, there's some bright, intelligent brothers, man.
Yeah.
But they just didn't have the tools. They didn't have the person that was kind of like motivating them, showing them the way. Only thing they had when they went outside those doors was, the street life, man. That's all they had.
Now, okay, you was in the game, right? Mm-hmm. You was in the game, and you're a businessman now, right?
Yes.
How different is the principle the same of being in the game versus handling a business?
I just flipped it. It's the same. It's the same thing.
Principle.
It's the same thing. Like in the drug game, you can't go and put yourself on billboards and marketing into the newspaper and everything. It was about word of mouth.
Right.
And same thing.
Right.
In business, you got word of mouth. People, you got to tell people what you're doing. You got to be out there, in the community doing things. Freebies. So, you offer some programs and everything. You get out there, you do some community work and things like that. You give them a taste of everything that you're doing.
The products change, but the principle is the same.
Listen, you only as good as your product. Plain and simple.
Okay, look, your product is the motivational speaking, right? Mm-hmm. God, there's so much we can touch on.
Man, we can touch on a lot of things, man.
So
you got time?
This is my show. This is my network. This is what I do. Your message is so valuable to not just people of color, but people.
People. It's no color.
It's no color in mindset.
It's not color. It's no color in mindset.
How can people get like? I'm right there with you. I love mindset. I understand mindset. But what I want you to do is tell these people like what stinking thinking can do.
Oh, we're rash. See, first of all, when we really truly go deep, it's our thoughts. So what I say is, what you focus on, you attract. So what you constantly thinking about, a person don't wake up in the morning and say, listen, I'm going to be a drug dealer. Or wake up in the morning and say, listen, I'm going to go rob a bank. Nah, that's something that's been going on in their head for periods of time, and now it's to manifest it into action. So some of the things that I teach with my programs is, one is 4 steps to live life now. And that means no opportunity wasted. So it deals on 4 principles: belief, thoughts, emotions, and action. Mm-hmm. Then I have another program. It's called Overcoming Your Negative Thoughts. Mm-hmm. My 3rd program is How to Build a Successful Mindset. And my 4th program is Winning is a Process. A lot of times people think because they don't fall in love with the process. Yeah. They just want the end result. They want the money, the fame, and all that kind of stuff. They don't want to put in that work.
I think that's because how we're raised. We're raised with, and I'm a firm believer in like how media can suggest certain things. You wake up and you're in the hood, right? Whatever hood you're in, and all you hear is murder, murder, kill, kill, get money, get money, get money. There's nothing about the process that's in there. It's about just getting the money. But when you get older and you start to understand how your mind, and if you can just appreciate the process and to learn that your pain is in, your pleasure is in the pain, which is wrapped up in the process.
Man, you sure you ain't no motivational speaker, man?
Man, I'm trying to tell you.
You sure?
I stayed at Holiday Inn Select the other night. But and that's the thing. People don't understand, like, your pain is in the process. Mm-hmm. So instead of saying, yo, this cup is half empty, right? Mm-hmm. It's about perspective. I'll take 2 steps to the right. Mm-hmm. I'll go and be like, yo, that cup half full. Mm-hmm. That means I'm almost at my
It's all about perception, how you perceive things. And that's really how you perceive the world. You look, the thing that resonates with me the most is that people think they see the world based upon what they actually see, what they view. But the world is based upon perception. Because we could have a group of people that sit outside and see an accident. And if the police come and pull all of us to the side and everything, all of us even witnessed it, but at the same time, we have a different recollection of what happened. Because that's based on stuff that's going on within us, how we perceive that situation to happen. I try to tell people, I take people back to the day they were born. When you were born, you had no beliefs, you had no knowledge, you had no experiences. So where did that come from? You were taught to believe in, whether it's religion. I don't really go into religion. I go into personal beliefs.
Right.
You know, the thing is, we were taught so many things through our teachers, our parents, our schools, our peers, our coaches. So when do we sit back and think for ourselves and be like, are these my beliefs or something that someone has told me to believe in?
Damn. That's rough right there.
Yeah, people don't want to do. People go around life and not realizing the stuff, things that. Why do you do the things that you do?
Right.
What's the reason behind it?
Yeah. That's me. Look, I know you got stuff to do.
Yeah.
We can sit here and
man,
rap
listen.
forever.
We have to do this again.
We have to do this again. We have to. Matter of fact, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to let you know stay contact. Give them your contact info while we're on that.
Oh, you can go to www.grinddifferent.com. We have Grind Different on Instagram. You can on Facebook, like us on Facebook. What else are we on?
You guys on everything.
Yeah, but see, there's two aspects of Grind Different. We have Grind Different. We have the consulting company where we help entrepreneurs, tools, strategies,
right.
Implementation.
Right, and that's the wife. The wife,
yes.
the wife handles the strategies and the operations. You're the mindset.
I'm the mind guy.
You're the mind guy.
I'm the mind guy.
So it's a double whammy on. I don't want to say whammy. It's a double bubble on this.
Oh yeah.
Like
You're getting best of both worlds.
You
man.
got to get that mindset.
So people think they can have these great ideals and they can start their own business and then they can struggle and wondering why. Oh, why am I struggling so much? And they quit after 6 months, a year. Yeah. Not understanding, you got to deal with the stuff that's going on inside you first. Yeah. If you ain't right on the inside, how you expect your people that's working for you or people that you're trying to reach to be able to understand you? Yeah. Because either you live in a fake life, you're not being real, or you just in it for the money. What are you really? Why are you doing what you're doing?
What's your why?
Yeah, and that's the key.
What's your why?
What is your why?
Your
why should make you cry. If it's strong enough.
You're right. Oh, God.
It'll make you cry. I know for me, I wake up sometimes, I'll be like, thank you.
Yo, what is your
Thank you. Even when I struggle, I try to find the good things within struggling, man. Because there's always an opportunity.
That's the process.
There's an opportunity, man.
And I'm going to say this before we roll out. Check this out. At the end of the day, right, we're animals, right? A horse has the same parts as we do, right? The problem is we have logic. You know. You ready to go somewhere? The problem is we have logic. We don't use our animal instincts. You know what I mean? When you have a pet puppy, right? How do you train that puppy?
Oh, you asking me how do I actually go
through pain?
Yes, right? They have the experiences.
Right, and we have to understand that when pain arrives in our lives, right? That we don't have to look at pain like, oh my God, I did something wrong. We have to look at pain like, oh my gosh, this don't work.
Who does this? Who does do? When they experience pain, who sits back and embrace it? Because you're going through, all pain is say for instance, you have a situation that happens and everything, and you get emotional about it. Why are you getting emotional? What is it that's resonating in you to make you start crying or feeling a certain way? All emotion is how you perceive something, how you take it in, and then all it is a vibration.
See?
It's a vibration,
Coach,
man.
You somewhere else right now.
You're right.
There.
I can touch you on subconscious mind. How we?
Let's do that. Let's next week. Let's get together.
Subconscious.
We want.
I'm gonna lay the subconscious mind, and people gonna be like, "Wow, I never thought of it like that."
All right. What we're gonna do? I swear to you. Next week we're gonna do. Me and Coach B He's gonna do the subconscious mind, subconscious thinking, and all that. Damn. You know what I mean? This is something that people people ready for me? This can change the course of your life.
It's going to.
It has to.
You got to trust the process, man.
Damn it, man.
You got to trust the process.
Matter of fact, we come back with it. I'm gonna have a shirt that says "Trust the Process."
Trust the process. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get one too.
All right. It's your main man, Bigive, and
Coach B.
Coach B. Grind Different. Remember that, y'all. Make sure you grind different. Contact them. We out.